Can we say again Leica SL3? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we're talking again about the Leica SL3 because I heard some rumors about the new Panasonic S1 Mark II and Mark II-X. Now, you all know that Leica and Panasonic get along very well together. They are in many alliances, the M-mount alliance, the L2 technology. And so this brand new camera, which is coming from Leica, might have a twin sister cousin from Panasonic. And so I'm obviously referring to the Leica SL3 and to the Panasonic S1 Mark II and Mark II-X. Why? Because in 2024, it will be the 5th anniversary of the Panasonic S1. There was a very well thought camera. They had several versions. They had the S1R with more megapixels, the S1H for videos. And despite it was an old project, it's still very valued by people who use them every day as a workhorse. But right now we are facing the second generation of all these cameras because finally Panasonic and therefore Leica as well are having phase detect implemented, as well as the IBIS and maybe also the AI. Now the question is, will Leica set a threshold about what is worth it to be implemented in their cameras or not? Now, as we all know, we had several cousins models from Leica to Panasonic, but they were not copycats. They had some tweaks here and there just to differentiate from one another, and this might be the case because while all the rumors about the S1 Mark II from Panasonic are talking about the AI, also Panasonic released a statement. They said they have been working on the AI for way so long, also in collaboration for universities. They have an AI center for research and development. And the thing here is that when we're talking about the AI chip into cameras, it's not real AI. It's not choosing anything for you. But in this very case, the explanations that we had from the Panasonic team is that finally the camera will be smart enough to avoid misleading situations like when you're shooting at the dog and they think it's a train because the light of the background are not so distinctive and not so clear. So in this very case, the AI chip in Panasonic had a learning curve, and so it will never be mistaken when you're picking up the AF that you want to use, whether it's for an airplane, a dog, or a person. And so this might or might not be implemented in the Leica SL3. Honestly, I don't think we need it, but for sure we're having the phase detect. Now, the rumors about the Panasonic S1 Mark II and Mark II-X, they have slightly differences. One is more for videos in terms of output, raw recording and stuff, but they're basically the same camera. But these rumors talk about a 33 megapixel sensor, while the rumors for the Leica SL3 were referring to the 60 megapixel sensor that we're having already in the Leica Q3 and in the Leica M11. So this might be the very first differentiator between Panasonic and Leica, and maybe in the near future we will see the Leica SL3-S, as we had for the SL2-S, more focused on the video production and will lower megapixel count so that the pixel will be bigger and it all benefits in low light situation. Who knows? These are still rumors. The rumors also talk about a slimmer body compared to what we are having right now. Now, if you think that S1 Panasonic is 153 millimeters wide, and if I'm not wrong, the S5 Mark II is 135, a slimmer body takes us into that dimension. So eventually the S1 Mark II might have the same handling and physical features of the S5 Mark II, which is a very good camera, well thought, with a nice grip, with right dimension. So that would not bother me. They're talking about magnesium for the body, they are talking about weather sealing, they're talking of course about IBIS, if I'm not wrong, 6 f-stops stabilization. And the second question that I have is why Panasonic only has optical stabilization in longer focal length, like the 70-200 or the 70-300 or the 24-105. Why not having the OIS implemented also in wide-angle glasses, such as the 18mm f1.8? So if you're having the step in the glass and in the body, then this machine doesn't need a gimbal anymore. And that might be the case because with Panasonic, with this very good tool, with this brand new camera, that might be the breakthrough we were waiting for video productions. Because right now, guys, let's face it, video production is 99.9% Sony. And then there is still some Fuji here and there, despite the autofocus is not so good. Canon, they started competing, and Leica with 60 megapixel is out of the game for the time being, but maybe with the Leica SL3-S, that would be back in the game. And so these new leaks from Panasonic, how will they impact the new rumors that we had from Leica? Are we talking about the same camera or not? In my humble opinion, it might be the same project with some tweaks here and there, just as a differentiator from Leica to Panasonic, because otherwise, how to justify like almost double the price for the Leica? We all know what the price points are for Leica cameras and glasses, while here the rumors about the Panasonic S1 Mark II talk about a $3,000 camera for the body only. So it's gonna be very competitive out there with the IBIS, with the face detect, with the AI implementation. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.